Hey guys, what's up? It's your homie Jay the Wildlifer, and today I'm here with my mom starting a new series, Animal Cruelty and what we can do to stop it. Today's first episode.
Sorry, series? I thought we are just shooting one episode.
Oh no, I'm gonna put you in much more uncomfortable situations. No, stay away. Anyways, so this episode is gonna be particularly painful for Mama because it contains one of the things Mama holds most dear to her heart. Makeup. Nobody cares about it, but my mom does. I don't understand it, guys. I seriously don't.
Everybody cares about their makeup. Everybody cares about other people's makeup.
I don't care about your makeup at all.
I care about my makeup. Anyways,
I got something to show you actually.
What does makeup to do?
One second, I'm trying to find something. मैंने यहाँ छुपाया हुआ था. I don't care about your makeup.
Acha, what has makeup to do with animal cruelty? I mean, I know some part of it.
Why don't you explain what you know about it?
I have heard that some of the companies, makeup companies, they use their products on animals. But what do they do? How do they use them? I have no idea. Like, how does it affect an animal? Honestly, I have not read about it. I don't know. I know it hurts animals, but to what extent, to what degree? And also, I think the products that I buy, I'm not sure because they are premium products, expensive. I think वो लोग शायद animal cruelty में नहीं है.
So, can you give me an example of one of your premium products?
MAC. I use MAC. I use Bobbi Brown. What? I use Clinique.
All three of these brands participate in active animal cruelty, testing all their products on animals.
Really?
I'll get into that, what it actually means, testing on animals. But Chanel, Clinique, Bobbi Brown, MAC, all four of these, which are I think owned by some higher up brand, all three.
Maybe Estee Lauder owns them.
I don't care. I should care.
Yeah, you should. I mean, we all should. You are saying these
premium products? Yes, they do animal cruelty.
I mean, I think they are premium. I'm not sure, but I hope so they are.
No, they're
because
not.
Of their price
They're
range.
not.
What?
They're not premium if they're costing an animal's life.
Yes, they're not. But I was under the impression that इतने celebrities इनको follow करते हैं और इनका marketing होता है इनका इतना ज़्यादा.
Celebrities don't probably either ignore it or they just.
Or maybe they are unaware like me.
Yeah.
So what do these companies what are they doing? Let's say I'm using a foundation and
Do you have any makeup right now? Let's take this.
This is my concealer.
From
Which I use
Chanel.
under my eyes, yeah.
Well, it's not gonna be a concealer after this video. It's gonna be unrecognizable. Anyways.
You're not going to touch it. It's expensive. Acha, don't do anything to my concealer.
So this, what abomination. God. Anyways, this is a concealer. So if this was being tested on animals, let's imagine.
Is it Chanel only? Let me just check.
Chanel.
Yeah.
I know Chanel.
Oh, okay.
I hate it.
Okay.
So let's say when the first ever Chanel concealer came out, to test it, they must have done this. They must have taken a test animal, something like a beagle or a rabbit or a bird, and then they would put it under their eyes,
Inside the eyes.
under, everywhere on their face. They'd like make it like a joke, honestly. Like they would put it in the eyes, under the eyes.
Oh my God.
And you know why? Just to know if it goes in a human's eyes, will it hurt? Will it pain them? So
how will the animal behave? Like, how will they show their pain? Like they shout and scream?
no, ma, they just are like, yeah, we're being tested upon. Life is great.
I'm just asking, don't roast me.
So of course they squeal, they scream.
Oh.
In fact, some people have accepted that they actually became more psychopathic after being in an area, after testing on animals. Employees,
Oh my God.
some employees have admitted to becoming psychopathic a bit more.
Of course.
Psychopathic after they started testing on animals.
Of course, my God. really bad यार. I didn't know about that कि वो literally उनकी eyes में डाल देते हैं.
That's why कभी आपके आँख में गया है concealer?
नहीं, never.
Okay, then you're an expert at that. But if an amateur puts this concealer
Let's
on
say a
their
kid.
eyes, a
puts
baby,
mom's makeup. हाँ.
by accident completely, and if it burns the kid's eyes, if it burns them out, turns them blind,
हाँ.
then basically the entire brand will be doxed and sales will plummet.
So you are saying कि हमें उतना hurt actually नहीं करेगा अगर accidentally भी चला गया हमारी
No, I'm saying that
में.
it will hurt.
हाँ.
But deep down inside me, I strongly feel, isn't it your damn problem if it goes in your eyes? Isn't it your fault that it goes in your eyes? Why make an animal suffer for it?
What is the so when the animal squeals and screams, तो ब्रांड को पता चलता है कि there is something wrong.
Yeah.
But वो इतने सारे ingredients डालते हैं. How would they know which ingredient is affecting the animal?
They just probably remove an ingredient, add an ingredient, something like that. This probably doesn't have that many ingredients, like a whole list, maybe 5, 6.
Oh,
Most
I'm
of
sure
them,
they have a lot of chemicals.
chemicals and all, but eventually they just learn which chemicals are bad, which are good over time. But instead of squealing and screaming, like if someone even puts a drop of water in your eye forcefully, you will scream. Instead, they look at the after effects of what happens. Did the rat go blind? Was it permanently damaged? Was it actually hurt?
Oh my god.
So if the rat
God.
dies, no. Remove ads, do something to improve the formula. If the rat is A-okay, then they'll put another substance.
I can't believe I've been using cosmetics for so long in my life and I never thought about it. I'm just like feeling so bad right now.
And there are lots of tests like they do on animals. Concealer comes under the category of skin and eye tests. Basically, they just do it in their eyes, their nose, their mouth, everything. Skin test is basically that they'll put it on shaved skin. They'll put it on shaved skin to see if it causes any allergic reactions. Then there's the lethal overfeeding, in which they feed a substance to an animal and overfeed it to see what dose was enough to kill it.
Arey?
So let's say this bit of arsenic, like let's say it's an arsenic manufacturing company, so but it's in some human thing. So they'll keep feeding a rat arsenic little by little to see what amount of arsenic was enough to kill the rat. Then like there are lots of tests, lots.
Perfumes का कैसे करते हैं? What do they do?
They spray perfumes in their eyes, ears, nose.
God, man.
It's like, and then the rat will squeal and burn, and sometimes they gain abnormalities, genetic disorders, all kinds of disorders.
My God,
permanent damage.
I cannot believe this. That indirectly, we are involved in so much killing, so much torture. How come I didn't know about this? इतना ज़्यादा नहीं, मतलब कि I knew कि कुछ level तक होती है, but we choose to ignore also, you know, because we want to use
good products.
Yes,
the good life.
Yes, because they look good on our face, they are good on our skin. Our skin, you know, feels nice after using them.
I don't know.
And but this is so shocking. I'm pretty sure अगर हमें वो वीडियोस दिखाए जाएं, अगर हम वो चीज़ें देखें, I'm telling you
to watch it. Even I sometimes on Instagram when it comes up, I generally watch it through, but if it's too traumatic, I skip through it. Because I don't want to see that, because
we don't want to see it actually. I think we choose to ignore it because हम लोग उससे deal नहीं कर पाएंगे, and obviously convenience. So sometimes these companies, they say that they are not testing on animals in their facility. I have read that.
Okay, so let me run you through the basics.
But still they are into cruelty-free. Oh, sorry, into cruelty.
Yes,
against animals.
Some companies are into that. Let me run you through the basics. There are two categories that we can call major. One is what do you call it? Vegan, and one is cruelty-free. So vegan.
No, vegan and cruel.
There are two categories. One is vegan and one is cruelty-free. So vegan. So a company that is vegan doesn't necessarily have to be cruelty-free. So vegan
But that
means,
means plant-based
but they are still testing their product on an animal.
on animals. Okay.
So if a company just says, "Oh, ow, we're vegan," then don't believe them. Then don't just put it in your mind to think, "What? They're cruelty-free." Yes. No. Sometimes when they say that they're vegan, that still means that they're doing animal testing.
Okay.
And when they say, "Ow, we're cruelty-free," still don't believe them, because that means that their product still might have something to do with animals. Some common things that can make a product not vegan is animal fat, skin parts, bone parts, like a juice of bones. I have no idea.
Which is used in the cosmetics.
Yeah. There's a kind of paint actually. Fun fact, there's a kind of paint called bone black I think. And that paint is actually made from the bones of cows. So this might actually have a part of fat on it, like
Feel like
pig
vomiting.
fat. Not here. That would just ruin the entire vibe. So,
How much we choose to ignore, yaar? How much we choose to ignore? I still can't believe
but
it.
sometimes, just sometimes, even if it says we're both vegan and cruelty free, they might actually be using a loophole. So the loophole is that these people who say we're vegan and cruelty free, well, these people are actually not, they might not actually be anything like that. So the raw materials that they might get from another industry or a factory, that actually might have been tested on animals. Like what ingredients are here? It's so old, nothing's written on it. God.
Third facility का कैसे पता चलेगा कि third facility?
While it may seem कि दुनिया खत्म हो गई है and now nothing is saved, there is actually a few ways to go to to identify कि कौन से third parties. So some websites like PETA and the Leaping
Bunny app, yes, I heard about it.
Leaping Bunny.
Huh.
So anyways, these two websites can tell you all you need to know about cruelty-free and vegan products. So basically, if the company says that they have been credited by PETA or that they have been credited by the Leaping Bunny, that means that they're safe to use. Unless something shocking comes up in the middle of the investigation.
Zara perfumes.
Oh, Zara is completely, they're made for the bin.
I mean, God help us, क्योंकि लड़कियों को तो ज़ारा बहुत पसंद है. So basically, you are saying that products which say that they are vegan and they are cruelty free.
Go check them on PETA and Leaping Bunny.
Of course we will check, but then if that's true, what they are saying, इसका मतलब ये कि they are not using their products on animals.
Yes. Cruelty free literally means completely excluding the use of testing on animals.
Okay.
In fact, let's give you a list of some countries that do actually follow cruelty free standards. Like they don't follow, like they do. This is so damn confusing sometimes. Like they say that they, but it's not necessarily that they do. But let's just talk about the they say part.
Basically, it's not necessarily true that people in that country are following those
but
orders.
in the constitutions or the official rule book, they should be. They should be as moral people. USA, Israel, India, Taiwan, South Korea. These countries have said, and many more, they have completely rejected animals used for cosmetics.
So now I have to throw all my cosmetics. मेरे तो सारे cosmetics यही है सारे के सारे.
I know it must be hard. Where's your Chanel? I know it's hard. I know it is. But would it make it easier for you?
It is tough. I tell you why. For two reasons. First of all, these products, definitely these people are not using the most ethical ways, but they are making good products. People are like, यार ये मेरी skin पे सही है, I want to use it. First of all. Second, they are expensive. So first of all, I will get rid of a good product and also which is something expensive. And now I have to find a product which is vegan and cruelty free. So I have to go on Leaping Bunny.
And you also have to go, check Leaping Bunny or PETA. Would it make it easier for you to say goodbye to your product if I did this?
See, if I look from the animal's point of view, today only I would want to get rid of them. Now I cannot even think of using them. But if I look
so
at,
fun
please
doing
don't make any noise.
Why is it so fun doing that?
But if I look it from a convenience point of view, of course it's inconvenient for me, because now I have to put in hard work, I have to put in,
Does really just 10 minutes of hard work sound like
I mean, you're
one?
right, kind of. It doesn't take that long. मतलब अगर मेरे ना यूज़ करने से कितने एनिमल्स बच जाएंगे? एक एनिमल तो बच ही जाएगा ना?
Like, I wouldn't say कि animal बच जाएगा. Probably some other person. I can't curse. So I can't.
But I think अगर मैं यूज़ नहीं करूँगी और मेरे जाने वाले और भी लोग अगर यूज़ नहीं करेंगे, धीरे धीरे we can make a chain.
Oh, we will. I'm confident. So yes, but like the animal, like at least you won't have a hand in the foul play.
Yes, I don't want.
And
to have
maybe
a hand.
as we keep making a chain, maybe finally we'll see the downfall of these companies, or at least
maybe they will change their
force them-
policies.
exactly, force them to change their.
They are also
policies.
human beings, right? So this is made in France, and European Union says
Yeah,
कि we are not into cruelty, against animals. Like हम लोग टेस्ट नहीं करते हैं, but इसमें फ्रांस लिखा है. So it means what you were saying, that maybe in France they are
Yeah,
not doing it,
they're not
but
doing
they are
But
procuring
Chanel
it.
does it.
But
So
they are procuring
it from animal tested. So they're making it, they're concocting
Like
it.
some of their products, some of their raw material
Yeah,
must be getting tested on animals in another country like China.
yeah, China or
So they are not doing it in France, but they are getting some of the raw material tested on animals in China, and then that's coming in France.
yeah. So basically, it's being sold in France. So that's why you really need to check your Google and your Leaping Bunny. Don't even trust Google, because you know what a scam is? Is when sometimes the first suggestion you read it and you're like, it's cruelty free. And I was like, yeah. Wait, I actually almost fell for the same trap until I saw who the hell wrote it. Turns out it was the company themselves
Oh.
who wrote down that comment on themselves saying that we are cruelty free.
And they were not.
Like, type of like that. Like, I don't know who I read, but turns out that they weren't exactly cruelty free. But make sure to test, to go to Leaping Bunny. Even PETA can get a bit corrupted sometimes. So make sure to test Leaping Bunny entirely. Leaping Bunny is definitely the way to go. And since it's pretty up to date and it keeps adding new companies that are not cruelty, that don't participate in cruelty, I'm sure you guys can find it more, I guess, affordable, since Mama mentions that these are very expensive. You can find an affordable and eco-friendly, like not eco-friendly but animal-friendly thingy.
Also,
Plant-based.
I think also vegan का जो ये perception है, the vegan is expensive. I think they are also expensive, yeah.
It's pretty much, I think
The
these,
same.
हाँ,
It will be the same
pretty much, yeah.
because vegan products are expensive.
And in fact, there are more, they are not that much.
हाँ, वही मैं कह रही हूँ कि if we are
I
using,
think these are more expensive than vegan products, or at
I
least
would
the
say,
same.
The same.
But I think that vegan products also have a great, vibe with them, because I've been using Arata and they're cruelty free and vegan, and it's been credited by PETA. And yeah, and I guess the Leaping Bunny, I'm not.
You have
really
not
sure.
checked.
I haven't checked. I'm pretty sure though. Have I? I really
You
don't
have
remember.
not checked.
Yo.
I can tell you have
Alright,
not
wait,
checked.
I'm gonna just research right on the field itself. So, on field research, ZooBop, which is another organization committed to the welfare and making sure that
Zoo?
ZooBop, ZOOBOP, ZooBop. Bop reminds me kind of like boop, but yeah. So what? It's not that funny. So they say that it's PETA certified, and also they did their own tests and all and said that it's vegan. So
And
yeah,
cruelty free.
yeah.
अभी तो मेरे को ये हो गया ना कि vegan तो है but also
Cruelty free.
because ultimately it's the animals that we want to save.
Yeah, animals are what matter. So yeah, it's been accredited by PETA and all that. I still made sure that it was from another website, if other than PETA itself. So always check it with 2 websites at least, like ZooBop, Leaping Bunny, PETA. At least 2 should be there. My personal preferences are PETA and Leaping Bunny.
Wow. I'm just thinking कि हम animals का point of view तो लेते ही नहीं है. Like we don't even consider them as somebody who will suffer pain and all that.
Most people, at least 2 billion people on this earth, don't give a darn about. And this is very optimistic talking that they don't, absolutely don't, animals don't even cross their mind. At least 2 billion. This is very, very optimistic talking. So, no, I don't think that many people consider animals as a, wait, they should have opinions too. No, that doesn't happen. I think that many people just think, we just have this misconception that animals just don't feel pain as much as us.
Yeah. Who gave us the right, yeah, for cosmetics that we are putting in their eyes, on their skin?
Don't remind me. It traumatized me enough.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I am
Yeah.
really, really feeling now that how come I'm so ignorant, that I never checked.
At least
what
you
what
know
got
now.
you so interested in this, like makeup and cosmetics? Oh, sorry, makeup and.
I've been studying animals and their behavior for 8 years, and it just never crossed my mind that, oh, makeup. It was a few Instagram reels from big profile people. I was like, wait, yeah. Excuse me, guys. I was like, oh yeah, wait a second. I never thought about that other than the butchering industry, which I'm very outspoken about, that I really just don't like it, how unethical we are sometimes while creating meat. Like all the time, actually. There's nothing like ethical slaughter. If it's slaughter, it's slaughter. Nothing more, nothing less. Well, pretty much more, but nothing less. But yeah, I was like, wait, instead of direct murder of animals for meat, I never really thought about materials जिसमें होगा. Then I found about bone black paint, which is made from cow bones. And I
कहाँ
was
पे use होता है bone black paint?
houses,
In the houses.
buildings, whatever, bro. It's paint.
Okay.
It's just that one of their ingredients happens to have cow bones. Happens to be cow bones. But then I was like, wait, I should research on this. This would be an interesting new aspect in my ecological life. So that's what got me interested. The hearing ki people would put that. And then a photo that left me permanently mentally scarred was of a rabbit bleeding out on the ground after having been cut open and makeup was put inside it, shaved on it.
What?
It's on PETA.
My God.
So,
I'm so glad that you talked about all these things because I'm like in my 40s and I never thought about these things and I'm just surprised and shocked at myself.
well, at least you're relatively young. Most people go through their whole lives never knowing about it.
That's true. That's true.
So, any other questions before I
would-
destroy this piece of crap?
Yeah, we will destroy this. Definitely, we will destroy this and other makeup also. Okay, so if you have to choose one animal, if let's say there is an animal who wants to talk about animal testing, which animal do you think would be going for it? Should go for it?
See, that's a tough question. There are more than 7 billion animals in this planet. More than 10 billion if you count subspecies. So, I don't.
Which is one animal who
I know,
suffered the
I'm
most
thinking.
at the hands of the cosmetic companies?
I'm thinking actually. I generally this question me would have said instantly, like today me would have said rabbits or rats, which go through a lot. But then I think I'd send a beagle
Beagle.
to talk about it, because beagles are one of the animals that nobody knows about and that they're being tested on by animals. Alright, now I'm gonna
being
do
tested by humans.
tested by humans. Alright, now I'm gonna do a very serious call out here. Scandinavian Airlines.
Huh.
They transport beagles from one place to another and then sell them off to animal testing labs, or send them at least. So yes, Docs and Scandinavian Airlines. I can't even pronounce them because they're not worth it. So like ordinary people will be flying and right below them are cages and cages of so many puppies, big dogs, and they'll be in this big cages, from this lamp to me to I don't know, something else, but tiny cages that can barely get one beagle inside, and 2 to 3 could be stuffed in there.
To be tested on.
To be tested on by makeup companies, chemical companies. I don't know. So yeah, I think I do beagles because they do suffer a lot, but they're one of the unsung heroes that are never really thought about that much.
And what would they say?
I think I'd send in beagle that would be rescued from a makeup shelter, a place where they'd test it on, and I'd want the public, honestly, to see the injuries, to see what we have caused. So I think it would probably just talk about its experience in there, show the scars, show the pain. Probably, most likely, its family will be in there, still stuck in there. He'll probably talk about his puppies, on how they're stuck in the cage, waiting, and maybe he'd cry a little, saying that he doesn't know if his puppies are alive or dead. He doesn't know if his mom is alive. So I think he'd probably say that.
So, what do you think is the future of animal testing? Like in the next 10 years, what's going to happen? Do you think it's going to come down? Is going to increase? What's going to happen?
I think 30 years ago, nobody even knew about animal testing. It was so hushed up. Social media, undercover activists, they found out the truths and all. So I think based on the rate we're going, I think it's headed to a good start. Many countries are now rejecting animal cruelty. We're going forward, but it won't happen if these just empty laws just keep going through. I think we're actually gonna have to make an effort. But since I'm looking at many celebrities going vegan, making more conscious choices, presumably as a 13-year-old, I would have to say that it's going good, but not fast enough, I'd say. But you know, as a typical animal guy, anyone would say it's not going fast enough. For us, it has to be flash speed to even be decent. But it's going good, I guess. So I think it's going good, but
long way to go.
There's a very long way to go. So like before, let's say you had me, what was your going through your mind? Why do you use makeup? Would even animal testing even go through your head? Ki while I'm using this?
I mean, I kind of, like I told you, I knew about it, but I think I was not enlightened enough, and I was definitely thinking about my own conveniences and you know, the trends. I wanted to follow certain trends, and you know, आपको पता होता है at the back of your mind that you know, you should know the origin of these things, पर आपको ये भी लगता है everybody is using it, it must be good. इतना क्या क्रूअल्टी करेंगे ये लोग तो बहुत अच्छे हैं, and these companies are earning so many profits, so profits in billions every year. I'm sure they are ethical, or they must be trying to follow things. You know, so you think like that, and you don't try to delve deep into it. और आपको पता है, ये भी लगता है, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि आपको लगता है कि मेरे अकेले करने से क्या होएगा. I think that's a very bad thinking. हाँ.
Oh God, I hear that.
I think I should not get into that thinking. That thinking is just too bad.
Yeah, so I think that thinking is the absolute worst thing you can think of. कि मेरे होने से क्या हो जाएगा.
Yeah.
हाँ, like so many vegan meat options, so many thousands of new brands are coming up every year, vegan and cruelty free, and there are more than 60 tests available that you can use. I'm talking to you makeup CEOs if you're hearing this.
Yeah.
There are more than 60 non-cruel tests and cruelty-free and vegan tests. 60 cruelty-free and vegan tests that you can do to make sure your product is there. But it's just because animals come cheap. These tests are expensive, but animals come so cheap. But do you really think that animals aren't worth it? You earn your revenue by billions. Your CEOs are probably millionaires. Do you really think it would kill you to get a $100, $200 test? It wouldn't, honestly.
Have you heard of any new technologies, any new inventions which can be used?
How about human cells? Human cells are basically that you take like a bit of your skin off, alive.
It will not hurt, right?
I mean, it might a little, but it's still worth saving the animal. And then quickly, like this will be a very quick procedure because human skin cells in a few minutes or something, they will die eventually apne aap se after being separated from the other skin. So you have to do it quickly and all that. But I don't know, like maybe 3D technology and all. But I think human cells is better because if you can keep them alive, that's good. Because honestly, even if animals are really close relatives to us, you can't really replicate it like to human skin. I bet there have to be hundreds of accidents. Even though it was tested on animals, the humans didn't react the same way.
So basically 3D technology and human cells, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was a very good session, and thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I have one question.
One?
If animal, I had so many, but if animals could wear makeup, vegan, cruelty-free,
Yeah.
which animal do you think would wear the most glamorous makeup? Most glamorous.
If there was an animal that could wear makeup without actually harming it in any way, without making it hurt in absolutely any way, I actually want to see a shark with makeup. I want to see a shark with makeup. Like, just imagine Bruce here and just put makeup on Bruce. Bro,
like a lipstick.
Yeah, some blush or whatever you guys call it. What is that? What else do you
on the
guys
cheeks.
have?
Blush. Blush.
Cheeks pe. Even though sharks don't have well-defined cheeks in a way of speaking. But yeah, I think I want to see a shark with makeup. That would look so goated, not gonna lie.
It looks so cute.
I want to see like a great white shark. Like this buddy right here. Full of makeup-y. That would look so goated. Otherwise, my second preference would be a grouper, which is a big fish, but many people regard it as ugly. So maybe to take that away, I just, give it a bit of makeup and all that. Of course, without harming it in any way.
So, life has come full circle. You asked me in the beginning, कि why do you use makeup? Now you yourself are saying a grouper, उसको लोग ugly बोलते हैं, तो मैं उसमें makeup करूँगा तो वो अच्छी लगेगी. That's the whole point of makeup.
But humans don't really need it. Grouper ko to many people call it dangerous, even though it is a little. But many people blow it out of proportions only because of its gigantic crooked teeth. I don't think I know any humans with gigantic. Okay, fine. Maybe that is me. But I don't have gigantic teeth.
You don't have crooked teeth. You're growing.
I have crooked.
I mean, no, your teeth are fine.
Okay, maybe my teeth are a little bit of a crooky dookie.
No, they're not.
But braces can fix it. But
That's
poor
what happens
groupers.
when you're growing. No, they're taking their shape.
But poor groupers, they don't even have braces to straighten it out.
So talking about makeup, if animals could start their own beauty trend, what would that be and why?
Oh, I'm thinking, what do you guys call it? Nail polish. That's what you guys call it. I think nail polish would look goated on some animals. As long as it doesn't hurt them. Elephants and hippos with nail paint. Ay. Along with the great white sharks don't have nails. Otherwise,
you really want to, do makeup on great white shark, yeah?
Oh yeah, great white sharks. Maybe that would make them look a little less dangerous.
Yeah.
But they're actually not dangerous.
But anyways, makeup trend.
But
nail
yes,
polish.
Nail polish for sure. Maybe you could do it color-wise, like maybe like if they live in the ocean, but not many ocean animals have nails. Let's say if they live in the grassland, then they have all these yellowish nails, like lions. I'm thinking lions with golden nails. And then when they're all sleeping, two cubs are whispering to another. Did you see that? Yo, did you see that Mora had new makeup? I'm thinking of lions gossiping, lionesses gossiping, and males are like, where am I and what have I done to deserve this? Any other questions?
If you could organize a play date between an animal and a CEO, how do you think that would go?
I don't know the CEO of Mac, but since they're one of the biggest animal cruelty brands, a rabbit which has been mutilated with the CEO of Mac. Oh, that would just be so goated. that interview would be something I'd see on repeat.
What would the rabbit ask him?
I don't know, why did you do this? Why don't you switch? Why? Your sins will cause you pain and misery.
So one more question, last question is, if you were to design a makeup palette,
I'm not very familiar with that, but okay.
you know, like अलग-अलग तरह के makeup.
अच्छा वो अच्छा.
हाँ, which animal would you choose to?
Ignore that. Crocodiles.
Crocodiles.
I want a crocodile makeup palette. So when you touch it, it's all scaly and you know ridges everywhere. But like it would be some kind of AI or 3D, so I make sure that it isn't actual crocodile.
Oh, of course.
But
Just the
the
feel of
feel would be crocodilian. And to open it, you would have to push the fake eyes backwards to open it, and then it would reveal like lots of serrated teeth, and it would be all marsh colored, like soothing colors ranging from vibrant light green to dark musk, whatever you guys call it. I'm not familiar with my colors. So like that, and then to close it, you would have to push down the eye sockets again, and it would snap shut. And since it's crocodiles and not alligators, the teeth would be like outside, so it's like kind of like this. The teeth would be like this. I don't know, if we could have an AI picture draw that would be crazy. Like this, like the teeth would be up and down outside the palette. So the eyes would be a major function, and if you wanted to lock it, then you would press the nose. That would lock it. I think you can lock it now.
Yeah.
Then just
I mean, I don't know. I think. Acha, the palette, yes, you can.
Like so that it never
lock
opens.
Lock it also. There is a lock.
So like you have to press the nose and twist it at a certain angle, and that would lock it, and then you could.
Have you thought about it?
I have actually.
Okay.
I've actually once thought about it while planning this shoot. I thought about it ki, like makeup. So the moment we got the destruction. Alright guys, this is your homie Jay Sharma or Jay the Wildlifer signing out, and this is my mom Shruti Sharma Productions. I'll tag her somewhere. Signing out.
Yeah.
Peace.
Thank you so much for doing this, for increasing our knowledge. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for not being biased and like, oh, my makeup is good makeup.
I mean, initially I was a little bit scared that you're going to throw my makeup or you're going to do something. But now I don't think I want to use it.
Okay guys, this is Jay Sharma signing out. Peace.
Okay guys, thank you so much.
Bye
Peace.
guys.
Bye bye.